It's time to craft. Let's go. Let's go, guys. So I have a confession. I lost the footage showing you how I decoupage this napkin to this wood piece, but I'm pretty sure you've seen many people use Mod Podge to apply napkins and other things to their pieces. So now I'm using a new technique for many, old technique for me. I'm using an eyeshadow from the Dollar Tree to add my distressing elements to this piece. That's right, guys. I will typically on some of my projects use an eyeshadow palette because one, it doesn't give the piece as much of a stark look as the paint would, and neither do I have to use a baby wipe or more paint just to achieve the result that I'm looking for in some of the projects that I create. This is a good alternative when you just want a dusting or you really want the piece to look like it's been sitting in some, dirt. And I think using an eyeshadow palette accomplishes that, at least for me in this particular project. And now I have one of the love words that come in a 2-pack from the Dollar Tree. I painted it using the Waverly brand Antique Wax, glued it down, and now I'm taking that die cut out crosses that you can find also at the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of them and I will be gluing it down. However, before I glue the cross down, I have some of these beautiful lace ribbon that you can find at the Dollar Tree, and I am just going around the perimeter of this piece and gluing it down. And then I'm just cutting off the excess ribbon from around the piece, and I think that added a little bit more character to it outside of the distressing technique using the eyeshadow palette. And like I said, I have the wood die cut out of the cross, one of the little small crosses. I am painting it using some of that, I think it's maize or yellow paint by the Waverly brand chalk paint. All of the chalk paints I purchased from Walmart, guys. And at the time, I was getting the 16 ounces for like $6, $8, $9. So I'm not sure if yours have those. So now we're going to move on to DIY number 2. I am taking one of the pumpkin signs from last season and I am applying the spackling to the holes. I've already sanded off the wording before I started recording. Now I am removing the excess spackling that had dried, and I will be using the Waverly brand chalk paint in the color Snow White and applying it to both sides. Now guys, I want to welcome all of my new and returning subscribers to the channel. Guys, I just want to thank you all for your support. I am now at 905 subscribers as of this recording, and it's all because of you guys for just supporting me. I appreciate you all so very much. So now, as you can see, I have these thumbtacks that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. Now I did not show you these in the haul because I forgot about them, but I did purchase these from Hobby Lobby, and this phrase decal I actually purchased from the Dollar Tree, and it says, "With God all things are possible." I will be using again the eyeshadow palette to add a light distressing to this piece. And again, I decided to use this and show this technique to the channel, just to show you that there are other methods that you can use to distress your projects without always using paint. And as you can see, I'm just doing placement for, again, these die cut out crosses. I painted them in the color ink. It is by Waverly brand, and I am adding them to one to the upper right hand corner and then the other to the lower left hand corner. And this will be a wall hanging sign as well. And now we're moving on to DIY number 3. I'm taking this cutting board that I purchased from Michael's. It's been about 3 years, 2 or 3 years now. And I just sanded off the front portion of it. And now I am painting it using the Waverly brand chalk paint in the color Snow White. And then now I'm taking, again, this eyeshadow palette, going around it to give it that dusting of, to that vintagey and older look, painting the top portion of it using the Waverly brand chalk paint in the color ink. I had printed off a phrase from the internet and printed it from my computer that says "Prayer changes things." I am adding a buffalo check plaid scrapbook paper to the front side of it, and will be decoupaging that "Prayer changes thing" word that I cut out to the top of it. And I probably should have used a different color, but I didn't. Adding some jute twine that I purchased from Walmart around the lower half of the neck of this piece, and adding a jute twine bow. And guys, here is the reveal. I think this turned out cute. I should have turned the letters straight. I think I would like it a little bit more, but nevertheless, this is it. Feel free to recreate this in any way that you want, but I think this is just an inspirational piece, and I like it. Could it have been better? Yes, but nevertheless, it's cute. This piece right here is very simple, but I love it. I love the phrase, "With God, all things are possible," because God knows it's true. What you see me showing you here are the lanterns that I made many, many, many years ago, and they are still holding up. And I just think this is beautiful. And then it leads us to our last and final DIY. As you can see, Prayer changes things. Now, the Prayer changes things wording that I cut out is getting lost in the buffalo check plaid, but that's okay. This piece still turned out cute. These are inspirational pieces, and remember, instead of always using your paint to distress, try using the Dollar Tree eyeshadow palettes. Guys, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please make sure you click on the subscribe button. Don't forget about the notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you when I upload to the channel. I pray that you all have an amazing day, and make sure you smile because it increases your face value. And until the next DIY, be blessed. Have an amazing day. Bye.